Hello and welcome to Blockchain Gaming World Daily with me, John Jordan. Remember, this is a channel all about the news in blockchain games, so please subscribe if you're interested in that. So our news today relates to AXIE Infinity, and it has launched its Ronin sidechain. So what is a sidechain? A sidechain is basically a chain that works in conjunction with another blockchain, but has some features that mean that the combination of the two work better than just one on its own. In this particular case, AXIE Infinity runs on the Ethereum blockchain, has done since it launched a couple of years ago. But the Ethereum blockchain is fairly slow. Block times anything up to 30 seconds. And the big issue at the moment is gas fees. So gas fees are the transactions, the cost of the transaction into the Ethereum blockchain. There's only so much only so much availability into an Ethereum block, and it's being used up at the moment by DeFi stuff. So that's been a big issue for AXIE Infinity for quite a while. Even though most of the battling stuff on AXIE Infinity happens off-chain, doesn't happen on a blockchain, but some of the other stuff does happen on-chain, particularly breeding AXIEs, and that's been a problem. So they've announced they've been doing their own sidechain for a while. They were originally using a sidechain called Loom Network, which is no longer working with games. So they had to make up their own one, or invent their own one, I suppose. So I mean, sidechain technology is not like kind of rocket science to some degree. I mean, some degree it is, I suppose. It's technical, but lots of sidechains are being created. It does take time, and obviously you have to think particularly about security and when it comes to kind of blockchain assets. Lots of blockchain games on Ethereum are moving to other blockchains, either coming up with their own or using other solutions. Matic Network is one that's being used by many people. Anyway, so AXIE Infinity has its Ronin sidechain now live. To begin with, obviously they're doing this in stages. So the stuff that is going to be you can move onto the sidechain is land and LAN items. So those were currently actually originally held on the Loom sidechain. so you basically, people are moving these over from Loom into this new Ronin sidechain. If you don't have land or land items, then nothing for you to do. If you do have land and land items, you need to get them over to the side to the Ronin sidechain, or also called an L2 layer 2 solution. And the good thing about that is once you've got them over to the L2, you can start trading on them. So the moment trading for these land items hasn't really not a lot's happened really, but now we're going to have liquidity on there. So with all these things, they do tend to be a bit technical. So basically what you're doing is you are taking assets from one blockchain and then putting them on another chain. So you need to make sure that the migration happens properly, and the things are swapped over properly, and also that they are kind of destroyed on one end and recreated on the other blockchain. That's kind of how it works. So there's a whole bunch of stuff around this. There's a video tutorial. If you're going to do it, obviously check that out. You have to create a new wallet. So a wallet is just a way of interacting with the blockchain. It's basically like some computer code. So you're going to have to use their Ronin wallet. There we go. So there's some things about kind of creating new wallets or using existing wallets. Probably best to create a new one, I would think. And then there'll be a process where you can transfer them over. And also be one where you can transfer them directly from Loom if they're still on Loom. And I think also here we can see that where is it? There is a special limited edition land item, so that you're encouraged to do this before the 25th of February to get this limited edition NFT effectively. So obviously with all these things, be technically aware. Check out the kind of the FAQ. Watch the video. Make sure you're doing the right thing. And obviously there is risk around swapping things between blockchains. But the fact that AXIE Infinity have put this live presumably means they are 99.99% certain that this is going to work. Otherwise, there's going to be trouble. So there we go. Good to see AXIE Infinity getting its sidechain up and running. It's going to take a lot longer before they start adding breeding and that sort of stuff on there. But the whole of these things are processes, and obviously this is the first thing they want to do, and want to kickstart what's going on with land, which has been really underused. Since land was launched, actually, probably again a couple of years ago, I would think. So good luck with that. Thanks for watching the video. This is Blockchain Gaming World. Please subscribe if you're into this stuff. But thanks for watching, and see you again soon.